Here's a detailed explanation. I'm going to explain about arms. It's very important that your arms do not touch your legs, yes? So there's always space, and you keep those elbows to the side. So the arm's elbows going to the side and you're keeping the arm. It's sometimes very difficult to concentrate when you're doing different combination, but that's something that you need to do is to sometimes to stand for 10 minutes just in the first position, so for your body to get used to it, okay? Now we're gonna go to the first position. So the both arms, it goes right in front of your belly. So that's where your kind of like belly is. So let's kind of turn to this way, and we're gonna keep those arms right here in front, okay? So as you can see, there's like a straight line right here, the arms right here. We're keeping the shoulders, but we don't lean back. So there's a tendency sometimes when we pull the arms up, we lean back. So you want to kind of keep it on top of your hips, and it keeps arms right here, okay? So next we're gonna go from here open to the second. Now, let's look at the second position arm. So we open arms in the first position. Now from here, we open to the second position. You don't want the arms to go down and up, or from here up and down. You want to get exact, think of like a straight line, just you drawing it to open arms into the second position, right here, okay? Now, what you need to actually feel when you're holding the second position is your arms, you need to kind of feel like you're pulling them out. So you don't want to just hold them, otherwise you start building up muscles right here. We don't want that. We actually hold the muscles with your back muscles. So those back big muscles that we have, they're connecting to the arm, and the arm is holding it. Because ideally for ballet, your hands have to be not built up with muscles, but they have to be lean but strong, okay? So it's very important that you actually feel your back muscles, because eventually when you move the arm has to be very elongating and soft. Now, this is the third position of the Vaganova style of syllabus. So this is the arms where you go right above your head. So if you turn for me, please. The arms is right, not here above your head, but almost like right above your forehead. So if you would lift your eyes, you should be able to see your hands. Not the head, but lifting the eyes by seeing your hands. You have to feel, again, not holding with your back, this shoulder muscles, but you actually feeling the arms with your two big muscles. So when they're actually moving, they're moving softly and closing it. And again, lifting it up, open and close. You probably would want to kind of like practice this every day, just kind of standing in front of the mirror and really getting those arms positioned to the second, first to the second, to the third, bring to the second, allonge it and close. Kind of repetition, what makes your arms be perfect. The hands, it's very important that you actually, this big finger comes and touches right here, almost not the first one, but the second one. And you don't want to create a tension in your thumb, kind of like doing this, but the thumb needs to be long. If you're doing this thumb thing, it means probably your hands are too close to you. So you want to keep the hands out and then just bring this and let the pinky go out as well. Don't tighten it and connect it, so you want to actually separate it. So in your wrist, you don't want to do anything with the wrist. The wrist has to be loose, but at the same time holding the position like it's on the table, okay? So that's the kind of way the arms need to be elongated. You will see in different styles and different companies that will do kind of like this hands. They're like Balanchine hands, but it's his choreography style, not a style of training of the classical ballet. Hands are always have to be elongating, and fingers have to be breathing, and kind of not tightening at this part too, letting them to breathe. So feel like your fingers are your breathing mechanism of your arms and your body. Now, sometimes for better understanding, I let students to put a pencil right here and hold it this way. In this way, the fingers kind of like are separated, and then you really kind of feel that feel of the elongation. You don't crumble your fingers together, so you feel that separation. So it's a very good way to practice. It's like, see, she's trying to close that, but you want to keep it by pressing the fingers together like this, but still the hands have to be long.